Alright, today we're going to be looking at the tune Foggy Mountain Breakdown. This is one of the most famous bluegrass songs ever. I actually think it is the most famous bluegrass song ever. And it's just a really fun one to play. It's got a lot of speed, a lot of techniques thrown in there. And there's a lot of variation you could do to this as well. But we're gonna focus on just the main tune, and then I may make another video on alternatives for this song. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Okay, so to start out, we're going to be doing a series of pinches, but it's pinches with 3 fingers instead of 2. So you're going to be using all 3 of your fingers here. So first is just going to be the first string, second string, and actually all 3 of these pinches are going to be based around the first string, second string, and 5th string. Okay, so you're just going to pinch all those together. Okay, and then we're going to go and take our index finger and put it onto the second string, 1st fret. And slide it up to the 2nd fret. Okay, so you have open. Alright, so this next part is the Foggy Mountain roll. There's multiple ways you can do this. So what it's going to sound like is this. Okay, so all that is just a hammer on from the 2nd fret on the 2nd string to the 3rd. So I usually pick that with my index finger. Okay, and so you're just going to be doing the Foggy Mountain breakdown roll. And what that is 2 1 2 1 5 2 1 5. Okay, so you're going to be doing 2 hammer-ons. And then when we do the forward roll from 5 2 1 5, it's going to be open. So okay. So there's 2 ways that banjo players pick this. I do it a little bit different than what most people do it. Whenever the right hand technique, usually what people do is they'll start with their index finger. So okay, so they'll start with their index finger, but then they'll drop their thumb down to that 2nd string. Okay, so it sounds. For me, I could never kind of get the technique right, so I just kept it with my index finger the whole entire time. But either way, some people say that it's more comfortable doing it with the thumb. So that's totally up to you, however you want to do it. Earl Scruggs did play it that way, with dropping down the thumb all the way down there. So if you want to play like him, then you can practice that a little bit. But so we're basically just going to be repeating that 3 times. So it sounds like this. Okay, but that last one we're not going to be doing that forward roll because we're actually going to be doing a pull off from the 3rd string, 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. So 3 1, and then we're going to be doing kind of a forward roll. So 5 3, and then we're going to take a pause, and then 5 3 1 5. So that whole line sounds like this. Let's play it together slowly. Okay, so let's play that a little bit faster. Okay, and then the second part, the second line of tablature, if you're on Patreon, is you're going to be doing an E minor. So if you know what an E minor is, it's basically your ring finger here on the first string, 2nd fret, and then your middle finger here on the 4th string, 2nd fret. You get that nice E minor. Okay, but we're actually going to be doing a slide, so we're going to be starting on the 1st string. I like to keep the whole shape together and just move the whole shape up. Some people just keep it just the one finger, and then when they slide up, put the ring finger down, but that's totally up to you. But I usually just keep the whole shape, even though you're not going to be using it. So we're just going to be doing a slide from the 1st fret to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Okay, and then we're going to be doing a kind of a backwards roll. 1, 2, 3. So slide. Okay, then we're going to be doing a hammer-on the 4th string. Okay, we're going to be doing a forward and reverse roll there. So 4, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 4. Okay, and then we're going to end that with also the 1st string there. So together that sounds like this. Okay, one more time. Okay, and we're going to be doing a G run. If you watch previous videos, I have explained that. It sounds like this. This is one tune that you're going to want to fully practice this one. But as always, I'll go over a little bit briefly. So you start with a forward roll. 3, 1, 5. Slide from the 2nd to the 3rd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, then open 3rd, 2nd fret on the 4th string, open 1st, open 3rd, okay. Okay, and then to end the 2nd line, we're going to be doing a forward roll. Okay. Alright, then moving on to the 3rd line of tab, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. But this time, we're going to be doing 2 G runs. Okay, so we're doing the exact same thing with a slide up to the... So we'll just play that whole line of tab and we'll add 2 G runs to it. And then open 4th string. Okay, now we're going to be going back to our Foggy Mountain roll. Okay, so hammer on the 2nd. 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5. And then we're going to be doing 2, and we're going to be just doing a full Foggy Mountain roll. And then we're going to be doing a pull off from the 3rd string, the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. 5, 3, 1, 5. Okay, so that so far. Okay, so we're kind of ending it there on a G run as well. So that whole line sounds like this. how you play Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Down the neck. There is a up the neck variation, and again, I'll probably make another video on that, but I just wanted to give you guys the start of Foggy Mountain Breakdown so you can start playing it. So let's go ahead and go through the whole thing together slowly, and then we'll go into the ending lick. Okay, so that is the whole entire how you play Foggy Mountain Breakdown. We are going to go to the ending. This is kind of how Earl Scruggs did it. This is a very interesting ending. So you're actually going to be sliding all the way up to the neck to the 17th fret. Okay. Then you're going to move up to the 19th fret, and then up to the 20th fret, and then up to the 21st fret. But this time you're going to be doing a slow strum. Okay, so it kind of sounds like this. Okay, so when we're doing this, let's play through it again, the whole entire thing again, but instead of doing the G run at the end, we're going to be adding that ending lick. So it'll kind of sound like this if we're starting from that 4th line. Sorry, that's not it. Okay, so let's go ahead and play it through it again. Let's go a little bit faster than before, and then we'll add that ending lick. Okay, so let's go up to speed. And that is how you play Foggy Mountain Breakdown.